You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Good to see you.
Yeah, I don't know why you're like atting me like that.
Thanks for showing up.
You like, I don't know why like you're make believing like.
Whoa, who are you? What's your name again?
My name's Adam. I'm
Scott. That's Adam. This is the For Your Distraction podcast. I haven't seen you in the age of a coon.
I mean, literally, I was just here like 2 weeks ago. We were supposed to do it like before, like we were supposed to, but like, sorry, we forgot to do a sound check before we started, so I'm just like, making sure things are good. I think we're good. I think we're all good.
Chat. How do we sound? Do we sound good?
Yeah.
Look at that! Everybody's like Adam. You know, I got inundated with messages.
Yeah.
I did. Lauren Dobbins was like, she missed the last couple because she said stuff going on, and she was rip roaring ready to go, and we canceled on her.
Yeah, don't ask
my mom. My mom.
It's not my fault.
Cleared her schedule. She was gonna have a great night of listening to For Your Distraction. Cancel. All right.
Blame the weather. Don't blame me.
All right, here we go. Let's set the scene. Let's set the scene from my perspective.
Yeah, go ahead.
We can hear your side of the story too, but from my perspective. So you went on a little trip.
Yeah, I went down to North Carolina.
You went down to the Tar Heel State, the North Kakalaki.
Is that what it is? The Tar Heel? What?
The Tar Heel State. Yes.
That's so lame.
I have an abundant knowledge of nicknames of states that gets me nothing in life, but it is a thing.
Okay. That's for you.
So you went out of town. Originally, I was supposed to pick you up from the airport. You were flying from Pittsburgh to Raleigh.
Yeah.
And this is your only second time flying, right? Second time on an airplane?
I flew once when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
So like third.
Okay, third. All right, whatever. Well, thank you for fact checking me. It's just.
Not that it matters, because it was so long ago.
You picked a heck of a time now that Trump is sending his ICE goons to be TSA agents.
Yeah, that's gonna throw a monkey wrench into like some future bullshit. But hey,
heck of a time to get back on a plane. But at any rate, something happened. You ended up driving yourself, parking in the long term, paying the big bucks, whatever. And you were coming home Monday night. We were gonna do the show. Well, it's Sunday. I'm at a family member's house. It was a beautiful 70-degree day here in northwestern Pennsylvania. I'm having a few cocktails. It's my niece's birthday, and we're sitting outside on the patio grilling. It was awesome. Awesome time for everyone. Although the next day it was supposed to get cold and snowy again, because that's how it is
up
where
here,
we live.
yeah.
So I get a phone call from you, and you're like, "Nah, I moved my flight a day later." Okay. I'm like, all right. You're like, can we do the podcast on Tuesday instead of Monday? Well, for those of you who know, I used to be a township supervisor in our little community here. I am no longer a township supervisor.
Brag about it.
But I still sit on the municipal authority board, which is like the sewer board. I still sit on that. We do one meeting a month. Our meeting this month was on Tuesday. So I said to you, I'm like,
priorities, man. What's more?
Adam, let me finish. Let me go. Let me do this. So I was like, I can't do it. I got this. I got something going on. You're like, okay, we'll just miss. So I had a few drinks in me, and I'm sitting there, and I'm bummed. I look forward to this.
I look forward to it.
This is one of the highlights of my week.
I don't do it for any other reason than
I was bummed out that we weren't going to be able to do it. This was the longest stretch of us not missing an episode since we started 10 years ago. Like, I didn't want to break that streak. We've had so many great fans joining us. Our views are up on Facebook, on YouTube, on Podbean, wherever our listens are through the roof. We're doing great. I didn't want to miss. So I'm like, you know what? I sent an email to the guy who's the chairman on the board. And I'm like, hey, something came up. I'm not going to be able to make the meeting. He's like, don't even worry about it. We got enough people. We have a quorum. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. So I'm like, yes. And then I thought about it. I'm like, oh my God. Tuesday is St. Patty's Day. This is going to be awesome. I got out of this meeting. We're going to do a St. Patty's Day special. So I messaged you. I'm like, I'm good to go on Tuesday. You're like, all right, well, I'm going to get back a little bit later, so we'll have to do a later show. I'm like, whatever, it's cool. Tuesday rolls around during the day. I'm like, all right, I'm stoked for this. I went to Walgreens. I bought little freaking leprechaun hats and these like shamrock glasses, these green beads with like a shot glass on it. And when I bought the ones for New Year's, you got mad. So I bought for both of us for this. I got all this. And I'm like, oh my God. Lightning struck my brain. It occurred to me. I'm going to go to Quaker Steak and Lube. Those Quaker Steak and Lubes are everywhere, but the OG is right here in our hometown. And they throw an epic St. Patty's Day party. I'm like, I know what I'm going to do. So I went to the lube, fought the madness of the crowds, went to the bar. I got 2 half gallons, like a half a milk jug full of green beer. I was like, I'm going to give one to Adam, one to me. We're going to drink green beer on the show, right? I put it in a cooler. I went all out. Yeah, you did. I got ice in the cooler. I'm like, this is going to make it to tonight. I was like ready to frickin' go. I had lots of content to talk about. And then what happened, Adam?
So I'm halfway through home. I'm on my layover. I'm in fucking Tennessee, by the way. I'm in Nashville. Yeah, I'm in Nashville.
Why the hell are you in Nashville?
Because this is the fucking thing about this goddamn. This is the fucking thing about, first of all, flying out of Pittsburgh. But this is also the thing about flying in general, apparently. The flight down, I got delayed. Like there was a flight that got delayed, and so then I wasn't going to make my connecting flight, and so they had to push it to a later flight. I see. I had to fly to fucking Orlando.
You were in Orlando airport? You didn't tell me, you son of a bitch?
I had to fly. The only flight they could do to fix my situation to get me to North Carolina was to fly past North Carolina. Hey, North Carolina, how you doing? I'll be back. Down to Orlando, catch a flight to bring me back up to fucking North Carolina.
Adam, if I couldn't be any more disappointed in you than the whole St. Patty's Day thing, which I'll get to the end of that story. But you were in Orlando Airport where there's a Disney store and you didn't tell. I would have Venmo'd you so much money.
I had no space in my suitcase. No space at all. There was no chance. I overpacked a little bit. I know Connor said is Scott gonna
the whole episode. The whole episode.
It sounds like
the whole episode. So no. I'm just busting his balls because he has done this to me for 10 years.
I've done it. Yeah.
He has done this to me. I'm the one who travels. I'm the one who takes trips. I'm the one who cancels shows for being out of town. So the turntables have
how the tables have turned. How the turns table.
That's from The Office.
Yeah. Okay. So like that was the flight down.
Yeah.
The flight back up. Because there was supposed to be on the East Coast a really, really bad storm. Mm-hmm. All weather stations were calling for it. It's going to be the storm of the year. It's going to be the storm of the past 5 years. It's going to be crazy. Tornadoes, cats and dogs living together in harmony. It's going to be
mass
horrifying.
Hysteria.
It's going to be mass hysteria. It's going to be horrible. I'm getting notifications from my airline like, hey, we're probably going to have a lot of delays. So, like, if you want to, like, we're more than willing to, like, push your flight and reschedule for free for the next day. And I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't really want to end up in Baltimore and then get screwed over when I got to spend a night in Baltimore randomly by myself or whatever. So I was like, hell that, I'm going to spend an extra night down here and I'm going to reschedule. So that's how I ended up in Tennessee. Like, that was the rescheduled flight. I had to fly to Tennessee all the way east, not even northeast, east. I went full this fucking direction and then had to go up. Full east, west. Sorry, west.
It's like planes, trains, and automobiles.
I said east. I meant west is what I meant. I had to go fly just straight west.
I was confused with where you were going. You're lucky you didn't make it out to Hawaii and stay with Connor for a couple nights.
Connor just said, I've been to an airport in Orlando. Horrible sushi.
Yeah.
Why would you eat airport sushi?
Airport sushi.
I've
done
first
it.
mistake.
I've done it.
That's you making mistakes now.
I've done it. It's not like it's gas station sushi.
Might as well be.
All right. So you broke my heart. You had to cancel on us.
Yeah.
So I had all
I didn't
this.
say why I canceled, by the way. I didn't even say why I canceled.
Oh.
I was on my connecting flight. I was in the layover and I'm exhausted. Like I'm about to fall asleep. I can't keep my eyes open.
Were you jet lagged?
Well, that's what I thought it was.
I don't think you get jet lagged unless you leave the time zone. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, technically, Tennessee is an hour difference.
Oh, Nashville is. You're right.
So technically,
that's central.
But
time.
that's not even. That ended up not even be the reason why. I'm like, I don't know why I'm so fucking tired. Like I'm so exhausted. I'm tired. I barely slept. What the hell? And so like I text Scott and I'm like, dude, I can't do it. Like I'm I can't. I'm having a hard time staying awake. I'll be lucky to make it home without falling asleep at the wheel. I can't do it. And you just sent me back a blank face emoji. That's all you did. And then you were like,
I had a cooler full of beer
Yeah.
and a bag full of goodies, and I'm like,
and then you were like, can you like post put a post up
because
saying
people were
like,
messaging me. People,
and I'm like, yeah, that's fair. I'll do it. Since
I put a fun little commercial out there. I don't know if you guys saw it, advertising for, hey, we're not doing it on Monday night. We're doing it on a Tuesday night. It's the St. Patty's Day special. Had Kermit the Frog drinking a green beer.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, and people were so excited. People were messaging me. So then you.
Are the excited people here in the show tonight? Because I'm not seeing your mom here. I'm not seeing the Dobbinses.
We broke a bunch of hearts.
I'm not seeing them here tonight.
They're not going to let us do that.
Are the excited people in the room with us? No. So what ended up happening though was like I got really sick. Like on the drive home, like I was getting a sore throat. I was like getting like sinuses were all completely messed up. And by the time I got home, I was sick. It's like it's a good thing I did it because for the next like 3 days, I was like dead. I was sick. I could barely move. It was horrible.
So think of the scene from Back to the Future Part 3. Do you remember when Buford Mad Dog Tanner wants to shoot the Doc for a matter of $70 because the Doc became a blacksmith in the Old West and he put horseshoes on
because that's apparently what you do when you're a scientist.
Buford's horse,
a blacksmith.
And the horse threw one of the shoes and he fell off and he smashed the ball. You know the whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
And Doc's pointing a gun at him and he's like, basically like, if your horse threw a shoe, bring him back and I'll re-shoe him. And Buford goes, I done shot that horse. So I felt like that because I was talking to my mom and she's like, well, you bought all that beer for the show. Just like put it in your fridge, seal it up. It'll be good for next week. You can still drink green beer next week.
Yeah, why didn't you do that?
She said to me, I was like, I done drank the beer. I drank a gallon of green beer by my damn self in my living room.
You were depressed.
I was so drunk. And it was, I was like, this is me celebrating St. Patty's Day. I was like listening to Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Mollies on my Amazon Alexa. I was like doing jigs and river dances. It was pretty crappy.
Well, I'm sorry that I did that, but I was sick. If I hadn't been sick,
I'm just busting your balls because
I know.
you would do this to me.
If
you
I
have done it to me.
Trust me, if I hadn't been sick, we would have been here that night. But I got sick. Fucking I'm about to start wearing masks when I go back in airplanes from now. I'm about to start doing that again because that was bullcrap. That was such BS.
Were there any farters? That's the worst when you get somebody.
I didn't smell any.
When somebody farts on an airplane, oh my God, it's the worst. If you know, you know.
I was going to say, just drink it all that night.
I did. I did.
He did.
And I went to work the next
for
morning.
Pissing green for a week.
No, but it like the food coloring messes with your stool. It really does. It changes. It looks like purple. You guys know. All right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
We're back. What episode number is this?
367.
67. I've been waiting so long to do that.
I know you've been waiting so long. You've been waiting so long for like the most mediocre joke. Okay. Yeah, so you've been waiting so long just for the most mediocre thing. So there's another announcement that we got to make. Do we want to do the game first and then we'll make the announcement? We want to get a little drinky.
Hey, it's your world. I'm just living in it.
All right, let's do that. We're gonna do the game first. We're about 20 minutes in.
Hey, what are you drinking?
I'm just drinking a little Yingling.
A Yingling light lager.
My dingling for a Yingling.
We're taking it silly easy. Yeah. I'm drinking a Surfside.
I'm getting old.
This is strawberry lemonade and Statesman vodka.
Actually sounds really good. Not gonna lie.
It's fucking delicious.
Jerry says best 6 ever, by the way. Best sound effect ever, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it said best sex ever. I'm like, holy hell! What kind of a weekend was this?
I thought she was gonna say like best 6-7 ever or something like that.
It says SFX.
Yeah.
And my 40-year-old eyeballs
not wearing glasses.
That said SEX.
I saw SIX. I saw 6.
That's
I was like
hilarious.
Okay. Connor said once had a large thing of rum in one night and the night before exam.
I hope you did awesome on those tests. Adam, you're taking a little break from the hard liquor and the rum and cokes.
It's a little too much. I'll be honest with you. It is like messing up my insides a little bit. I think maybe if I go back to rum, I'm gonna get a much lower proof. I'm getting to that age where I'm like, I kind of have to take it easy now.
If you're gonna do it big.
Yeah, that's what I said. This doesn't fly anymore. So we're gonna do that, but we're still gonna do the game. So I think it's your turn to pick first. Grab the bag, pull a slip out. All righty.
Big bucks.
The
no
theme
whammies
for the quiz tonight. Just so you guys know, it's gonna be difficult for a lot of the questions, but think of it as like a lesson. We're gonna learn some stuff tonight. It's in honor of Women's History Month, so it's gonna be focused on that, and deal with it or don't. I don't care.
I got McClellan's Scotch.
I got Loki Viking Schnapps.
Yours is a shot. Yours is a shooter. That's a good one, though. You'll like it.
Is there just one in there? Okay, put it back in.
Let's have a discard pile just in case.
Just in case. All right. Okay. So we're gonna go get our drinks. Kind of said I want to have the Smash Mouth liver. You don't
might as well be walking on the sun.
You don't want that, dude. You don't want that.
You might as well be walking on the sun. You might as well be drinking lots of rum.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, so Women's History Month quiz coming at you. We'll be back. It's about 2.5 minutes, something like that.
Cleopatra,
so we'll
coming
be back.
at you.
I want to know how many you get right.
Your sound, cry with the wind, for the dawn is breaking. March, swing you along. Why blows our banner and hope is waking. Song with its story, dreams with their glory. Low they call and glad is their word. Loud and louder it swells. Of heaven. Strong, stand we at last. Fearless in faith and with sight new given. Strength with its beauty, life with its duty. Hear the voice of hear and obey. These beckon us on. Open your eyes to the blaze of day.
We're back.
We're back. How many did you get right? How many did you get wrong? I want to know.
I think what 3 or 4 right. I didn't do
Yeah,
very
you didn't
well.
do too well on that one.
No, it was hard.
It was a difficult one. And you know what I'm going to say is, if this is a difficult quiz, like I understand like it'd be difficult. Maybe if it's too difficult for you, go look in the mirror and maybe learn more about women's history. You sexist pigs.
So I pulled the McClellan Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. I am going to
Charity only missed 2. See?
drink it on the rocks.
Look in the mirror, men. I'm drinking the Viking Loki Schnapps. This is one of those like bottles that's like the depressing bottle where you just kind of like put it in your jacket pocket and you pull it out and you take a swig of it or something like that. It's one of those kind of things.
That's my mom.
Dad and I missed 2.
They did it as
I'm
a
sorry.
team.
My brain was like,
They're watching on the big screen.
I was like, am I having a stroke? Like,
They're watching on the big screen.
okay.
No.
Oh, you're on the big screen. Hello.
Hello. So I'm drinking the Scotch. I also got another Surfside here. This one's raspberry lemonade vodka. So, and you got
Scott's like, these are going down too smooth.
They're going down way too easy.
They're going down way too easy for me. And we know what happens when Scott gets drunk. He gets belligerent.
Here we go.
Tingy tingy. I'm going to do a shot of this thing. Just knock it out. Here we go.
How was it?
Not a schnapps guy.
Nah?
Not a schnapps guy.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The aftertaste.
Moving on.
Yeah. Moving on. Good Lord. I don't want to do that. Ugh. Oh, that goes down wrong.
I like it.
It goes down wrong. Ugh.
Okay. So you said you had an announcement to make.
I do. Give me a second. Connor said, you ever get your drink swapped for water by friends and not notice? I've never been that drunk. To
Not notice that you're drinking water?
Yeah.
Nah, I would never notice that.
No.
I would notice.
I would definitely notice. I'd be like, what the fuck is this?
I once went to my buddy's house. He had a older sister. She was like 4 or 5 years older than us. And we're hanging out in his basement. And we did what like teenagers do. You raid the parents' liquor cabinet.
Your mom's on the podcast.
Yeah, she knows. The statute of limitations are good. So like we went into his liquor cabinet. It wasn't their liquor this time. It was somebody else's. No. I was with my buddy's parents' house. And he had a much older sister. And they had a bottle of Absolute Citron vodka. And vodka's clear and it doesn't have a smell. And so we're like, oh, let's drink that. So we took it off and we poured some shots and we were taking shots and we're like, yo, this is like real easy to take. We're drinking it. And after a while, we find out we're pretty much drinking water because his older sister already stole the booze and thought she'd be sly by replacing the levels with water so the parents wouldn't know that they drank it.
And you guys,
so we were doing shots of water.
You guys are like, dude, we're ballers, man. We could take this down super easy.
This isn't easy. So bad.
This is easy. People talking about that. People must be weak out there.
Yeah. Note to self: don't mix water in liquor. It is. Ugh.
No, it's probably not good. So I do have an announcement, and the announcement, and the reason why we're making it on the show is because it's going to change the schedule of the show. We're changing it again.
Are you quitting on me?
Changing it again. No longer are we going to be doing Mondays. Changing it again.
Why?
So, the only reason why we changed originally was because I took a promotion at my job that forced me to work midnights on like an off weird schedule. So I worked Saturday nights. So we're like, man, that's a bummer. We can't do that anymore. So we'll do it Monday nights instead because Scott doesn't work till later in the day on Tuesdays typically anyway. So change it again. Why? Boy got another promotion.
Look at you.
Boy
climbing that corporate ladder.
This one's from Mike D. When I got the job, it was called Adam Goes Corporate. Now Adam's a corporate stooge. I'm a shift supervisor. It's still overnight work because I need to work from home. Because if you haven't noticed, gas is getting a little up there these days. Not going to go into that, but working from home is a kind of a necessity. So I'm still working midnights, overnights, but I'm no longer working 10-hour shifts. I'm going back to the 9 to 5, so to speak. And it's going to be Monday through Friday. Monday night through Friday night, I'm going to be working. And so if you want me to have fun, it's a little difficult to do it on Monday. We could do like we did before. We did a quick Monday show but then I couldn't drink. I just drank water the entire time. It was a bit of a rush. We don't want to do that. No, we don't. So Scott and I are talking about like how we want to do it for the future. Do we want to do like a middle to late Saturday show? Do we want to do like a middle late Sunday show? And Scott said, "Why don't we ask the fans?
Let's ask you guys.
What do you guys want? What would you guys prefer? How would you prefer it like a Sunday show, a Saturday show,
early, late? What would you like?
Whatever. I mean, ultimately we have the final decision, but
and we may have to adjust it.
We want to do some feedback.
Week to week. But what would be better, Saturday or Sunday? What would be better?
Yeah.
Early, mid, late, after dark?
With the understanding that this really isn't a democracy. It's like a benevolent dictatorship. So like we'll still make the decision at the end, but we want to take you guys into account. So
let us know. Shoot us an email at forwarddistraction@gmail.com. If you're watching live, put it in the chat.
We'll send you notifications way ahead of time, letting you know when the schedule changes, because I don't even know when I'm starting my new schedule. So it's still for the foreseeable future is going to be Monday nights, but we'll let you know.
I'm going to make the commercials. I've been pretty good with those.
Connor said late Sundays so I could watch it while getting ready for church.
All right.
We'll take that into account.
You know what?
Churchgoers. Why late Sunday?
We should be the church.
Why are you going to church so late on Sunday? Why don't you go on a Monday morning or Sunday morning? Why is he going so late?
But it is.
He said late Sunday so he could watch while he's getting ready for church.
Because the time difference in Hawaii.
How much of a time difference is there?
Quite a bit.
I know there's a bit, but I just saying like.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Connor,
4,
it is. We'll
4 or 5 hours. Right?
It's 7 o'clock here. Connor, what time is it where you at? There, solve the problem. What time is it there? We'll wait. But
I think it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm gonna say 3. Where we at? Where we at, Connor? I'm waiting.
Well,
I'll wait.
There's a delay.
I know there's a 7-second delay. He knows by now.
Okay.
He should know by now. He's too busy playing with his band. He's got his ukulele out and he's playing.
You know
with
what?
the bongos.
Forget that church.
I go to church at 5 p.m. because it's youth choir.
Oh.
Fair enough. Charity hit us with the 7 hours. It's a 7-hour difference. It's like noon.
That's what I said.
Well, Connor just said it's 1 o'clock. Now I don't know what to believe anymore. That makes it 6 hours.
1 o'clock.
The world is upside down. Cats and dogs living in an army. Mass hysteria.
Why don't we be your church?
Yeah.
You, sir, are an ordained minister with the Universal Life Church.
I haven't done it yet, but I'm working on it. I forgot about it.
We should be your church.
I actually for a bit. I was like, I'm gonna do it, and I didn't do it, but I'm gonna do it. I got corporate money now.
Reverend Daddy Adam.
I'm like lower middle management now, so like I got money to like do that.
Are you the corporate stooge or are you the Reverend Daddy? Which one are you?
Why don't we let chat decide? The corporate stooge or the universal life daddy?
Oh man,
that's a name. That's a name that's gonna
Adam,
come back.
We missed a week. Our streak has been broken. The seal has been cut. We've got a lot to get through.
You don't have daylight savings time in Hawaii? Really?
No, they don't. I knew that.
I didn't.
Arizona doesn't. Hawaii doesn't.
I didn't know Hawaii.
There's a couple states that don't. Yeah, I'm jealous because daylight savings is dick.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do away with that. What happened to that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought we were gonna be like, no more daylight savings time. We're done with that bullcrap. We don't need it anymore.
It's the pits.
It's terrible. So that's the announcement. Ready to move on to something else?
I'm ready. I got so much to talk about. What do you want to go to first?
I want to go to this. We're going to the movie March Madness bracket. We got to get into this. We got to continue on with the movie March Madness bracket. For those that don't know what we're doing, you guys in the chat all know what we're doing, but every year we give one of us goes through the movie March Madness bracket for the other person. We make a list of movies, put them in a bracket. The other person has to pick which one they like the most of those, or which one they're feeling the most in that immediate moment, and it moves on to the next round. Scott, you've been getting a lot of criticism for your picks.
You know what?
A lot of criticism, dude. Like I
can stand the heat.
I was told by somebody personally, like, you tell Scott his picks are bullshit.
I was told by my own family.
Yeah.
My own family.
I told her that too. I was like, his own family.
They booed and hissed
him.
me at my picks. And you know what?
I'm your son.
I don't care.
Yeah, your picks suck.
I don't care. I'm gonna roll with it. Are we at the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8? I forget where we left off because it's been so long.
The Elite 8.
We're at the Elite 8.
These are the finals for each of the categories. This is the final thing.
Winner of this goes to the Final Four. This is huge.
The semifinal. The winners going to the semifinals of the entire tournament.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get to the finals. So let's without further ado, how much more time is left? Yeah, we don't need to play the entire thing. We're good. All right, we're gonna get into it. The first is the comedy. We're in the comedy first, and we've got the 4th and 3rd seed taking on each other. We've got the Blues Brothers taking on the Big Lebowski. Sir, who's going on to the semifinals?
I really love both these movies.
1980 versus 1998.
They made it this far for a reason, but going to the Final Four, the winner of the comedy region is the Big Lebowski. It's a top 10 favorite film of mine of all time. I love it. It's hilarious. I love the Blues Brothers, but the Big Lebowski.
Blues Brothers is a classic.
I'm already getting shit. One pick in, and I'm already getting tomatoes.
Connor's like,
I love Blues Brothers too. I love Blues Brothers.
Give him 7 seconds. There's a delay, dude. Give him 7 seconds.
I love Blues Brothers also. It made it to the Elite 8 for a reason, but the Big Lebowski is one of my all-time faves. I love it.
It's Jeff Bridges. It's a dude.
Jeff Bridges, the dude. You love it too.
I do love it. Yeah,
it's great.
It's a great classic, cult movie.
The Big Lebowski is moving on to the Final Four.
All right, so let's move on to
I feel good about that
horror
pick.
bracket. So that's the 3rd seed. 3rd seed won the comedy bracket overall. That's cool. Horror region. We've got the 9th seed taking on the 11th seed. We've got
these are two really low seeds that made it to the Elite 8.
They are. Like, I'm a little shocked.
9 versus 11.
1994's Interview with the Vampire taking on 1991's Silence of the Lambs.
So you mentioned the last time we did this that you were shocked that Interview with a Vampire
It's made it really far.
It's kind of been the Cinderella dark horse.
Way further than I thought it would make.
I feel like Silence of the Lambs should have been a higher seed. They must have had a rough regular season, but they made the tournament, and that's a dangerous team to come across. Two heavy hitters here, but I think you finally become right. I think the sun has risen on the vampires.
They're moving on. All right. Interview the vamp. What?
No. Sun has risen.
Yeah.
The vampires are done. Silence of the Lambs moves on. You didn't pick up on that?
I did. Relax.
Oh, you
Chill
did.
out, dude.
You're fucking with me.
I'm having a funny.
Silence of the Lambs is gonna be the winner here of the horror.
Your mom said that she loves your comedy picks, by the way, and Connor said he pre-typed that because he knew you'd be wrong.
I was gonna say that came out pretty quick. That beat the delay.
All right, moving on to the finale. So Silence of the Lambs takes the finale for wins the finals of the horror bracket. Moving on to sci-fi, the Siffy bracket. Ooh boy, I know it's gonna win. I already know it's gonna win, but let's do it anyway. Okay. The 1 seed taking on the 3rd seed, 1985's Back to the Future taking on 1997's Starship Troopers.
You know what are the seeds here?
This is the 1 and the 3.
1 and the 3. Okay, that's pretty accurate. One seed and the 3 seed meeting each other to go to the Final Four. And you know me so well. You know all of my favorite movies. I already quoted Back to the Future earlier in this episode. It was not 1, it was 3, but still, the Back to the Future saga, love it. But damn it, Starship Troopers goes to the Final Four. Really? It's an upset of the ages.
I think you're saying
Starship Troopers goes to the Final Four.
I think
upsetting Back to the Future.
I think you're bullshitting now. I think you're sandbagging a little bit for the purpose of the show. No fucking way. No fucking way. Starship. Like, look, I love Starship Troopers too. We talk about Starship Troopers a lot on the show. We talk about it in our personal life. We bring up Starship Trooper stuff. I don't believe that it beat it.
It beat it. It beat it. Starship Troopers upset one of my favorite films of all time, and it's going to the Final Four of the it's madness, Adam. It is madness for a reason, because nobody knows what's going to happen.
Charity said this is insane.
It's insane. It's Linsane.
We were talking about this, and he's like, I think Scott's like not being honest. I think Scott's just like,
there's no honesty. It's just what I pick.
He's like not like being honest with his picks or anything like that. He's just doing whatever. She's like, that's what I said. This is pure theater at this point. You're getting shots fired across.
Really
By the way,
am.
your mom almost said she agreed with your horror movie too.
I am just.
Was your mom on your side?
I'm taking
before?
my licks. She's not going to agree with this one.
But no, did she agree with you? The horror movie bracket? Was she on your side there?
Not until she means the last pick.
Oh,
I think she would have taken Silence of the Lambs.
I might be on your side now. He might be sandbagging for the just for the purpose of the show.
You sandbagging son of a.
You sandbagging son of a bitch.
All right,
I'm in.
It happened. All
right, so we're moving on to the action adventure. So against a lot of odds, Starship Troopers takes the finale, the finals in sci-fi region. Action adventure. We've got the 1 seed taking on the 6 seed. Let's see if he does it again this time. Indiana Jones, the number 1 seed, Raiders of the Lost Ark, taking on the 6 seed Top Gun, the OG.
All right, so
Connor said Scott's on his redemption.
as you know,
And your mom definitely doesn't agree with Starship Troopers.
Wow, I'm taking it from all sides right now. This is my villain origins, maybe right now.
Maybe. And you
Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark is my favorite film of all time.
So you know what happens if you don't pick that?
It's my favorite film.
You know what happens
of all time. But no, it's Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
Raiders of the Lost
say,
Ark.
there's
I
no
had you
fucking-
going.
You didn't have me going.
Raiders moves on over
I was
Top
gonna say,
Gun.
you know what happens.
Love Top.
Like, if
What are the seeds here?
There's 1 and 6.
1 and 6. Indiana Jones will go to the final 4. It will move on over Top Gun. Love Top Gun, but Raiders, come on. Perfect movie. I think it's a perfect movie.
It's a pretty good one. It's
perfect.
It's a good one. It is a good one.
All right, what do we got set up for the final 4, Adam?
So for the final 4, we have the winner of the... What the heck? Give me the bracket. It deleted the bracket. No way. Bull crap. Hold on. There it is. We've got the number 3 seed, the winner of the comedy bracket. The Big Lebowski is going to be moving on. In the horror region, we have Silence of the Lambs, the 11th seed. Maybe was mismeasured. Moving on to the semifinals of the tournament itself. We've got Starship Troopers from the sci-fi region moving on. And we got Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark moving on as well to the semifinals for the entire shebang.
Wow, that's some Final 4.
It's a thing.
That's some
we got
Final
some
4.
stuff going on. So well, hold on, let's catch up. Your mom said Raiders has always been your favorite. Kind of said it feels like watching a basketball podcast if the speaker never watched the basketball. And Charity's co-signing Connor on that one.
But it's based off of the basketball tournament, but it has nothing to do with basketball. I get the analogy.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm picking up what he's throwing down. But there were never any rules
They're
in
saying
place.
you're sandbagging is what they're saying. They're saying you're
There
just
were
like-
never any rules put in place about
Well,
how I choose.
Right. But the rule was you pick your favorite.
No.
That was always the rule.
It's not your favorite because
Which
if I
one
was picking your favorite, you could do this. I've told everyone my favorite films on here. It would be boring. It would be Jurassic Park, Ghostbusters, Indiana Jones, and Back to the Future.
So okay, so let's try and help the people out then. Why did you pick Starship Troopers over Back to the Future?
Because
What was the reason for that?
Starship Troopers, you said it. Since we started this podcast 10 years ago, there's something silly and magical about that movie that you and I both like kind of connected on.
Yeah.
That we talk about it so much and it's so fun. Is it a good movie? No. But it's so fun and entertaining and quirky and all the words.
I'll tell you this. I think the only one. So like I think you were very honest with your comedy. I think nobody's saying anything about that. You get a lot of crap for your horror. You get a lot of crap for your horror region, but like that's from horror stands, like whatever. And then like I think your action adventure, you were very honest about that too. Indiana Jones made it. It's I think really, if we're being honest, it's only this region, the sci-fi region, that people are like, what the hell? No way. Charity said you're not even being true to yourself, Scott. Connor said Scott was paid off by the Starship Troopers director.
big Starship Trooper is lining my pockets.
right up there next to APAC. Like, let's go. Your mom said picking Starship Troopers is like picking Florida Gators to win the whole thing.
I did too. Let's go Gators. And they lost last night. My March Madness bracket has been busted because my national champion pick was the Florida Gators.
I want to know who's going to win at this point and who's going to be like honorable mention because we got 2 posters to fill up the wall. Star Pack.
That's the name of the show.
He's got a lot of names.
I got a lot of names. I got more names than I do.
What's the other one? Like Reverend Daddy? That's the other one? Yeah.
Adam the corporate stooge.
That's on the low end. I'm not going to pick that. So that's on the low
He
end.
gets to pick the title. He
gives
me
me some choices. I pick what I want to pick.
It's fun doing it.
I can't let
way.
him pick because if he picked and he created
you would have nothing but Johnny Rico and BJR.
Well, not only that, but like
Rico.
if I let you pick the show, there'd be a lot of episodes with a lot of really offensive titles. You've given me a lot of offensive titles in the past where I'm like, I'm not going to pick that.
Okay.
I don't think you're gonna get back on Charity's side just from that. He's gonna start
spamming
the button like Charity. Get back on my side.
My picks.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
That's a little more honest.
A little more honest.
All right,
So
Scott.
that's fun. Tune in next week to
week.
see who goes to the finals.
We got something else we got to talk about. Something you've been dying to talk about. You take the lead on this one, sir. I caught this on TikTok. And like I as usual when I scroll through stuff is like I go into the comments. You're like number 1 comment there that shows up for me like in a couple of the videos. It's like, oh, that's why he's like obsessed with this.
I love it. I love everything about what's happening. Has anybody
Connor and Charity said most times shit.
mostly they both said it at the same time.
They did.
Have you guys been following? Sometimes may be good, sometimes
Have
may
you
be
guys
shit.
been following the trial of Afro Man?
It's less of a trial. It's more like he was just being sued.
Well, the trial's over now.
But he was just being sued. It's not like
Well, it was in court, the court
Yeah.
case, I guess.
Yeah,
All right.
the
It
court
was
case.
it was a civil lawsuit. It
Yeah.
was like Judge Judy, basically, but it wasn't Judge Judy. Yeah. Has anybody been following this?
That's not rhetorical. He wants an answer. Has anybody even know what he's talking about?
It has been incredible. I am in love with this story. Yes.
Connor knows what we're
knows.
talking about.
This is one of my favorite
Charity only knew
stories.
because I kind of told her a little bit about it.
This is one of my favorite stories of 2026. So for those of you who don't know, those of you who are listening, if you've been living under a rock, Afro Man is a rap artist who big claim to fame was in the early 2000s.
Pimpin' Pennsylvania.
Pimpin' Pennsylvania is a great song, but no, he's really came on the scene with Because I Got High, Because I Got High, Because I Got High. It's such an iconic song for us millennials. It made me want to smoke weed.
So maybe it's not a great song.
It influenced me to do drugs, and I think he's a talented guy.
I think you need to like watch what you're saying.
I'm not gonna sue him. We saw what happens when that happens.
These little cans are like doing something to you. They're making you.
At any rate,
things.
So there was an instance where, Afro Man's home. He lives near Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah,
and he was out of town doing a show. I think he was in Chicago, and his home was raided by the police department.
Yeah.
We're talking. They booted down his door.
Like the door came off the hinges. Mind you, Afro Man he's not like rich. He's not like rich like a lot of like 50 Cent rich.
He's okay.
He's
wealthy.
doing well off, but his house definitely doesn't look like he's like a rich dude.
Oh,
like,
he's not a multimillionaire.
No. Like he lives in like a very modest home.
He's well off.
Very modest home. The door flew off the hinges. I saw the security camera. You'll see it in a second. The door flew off the hinges.
Yeah, and the police came in. Allegedly. The police got a tip from a confidential informant that Afro Man was selling drugs.
How could they?
I mean,
pillar of the community.
Well, he sings about selling drugs, but he's playing a character like we are on this show.
A lot of rappers sing about selling drugs and doing gangster stuff. Doesn't mean they do.
All it is CB4.
Yeah.
Like every one of them is just CB4.
Basically, yeah.
And so they raided his home. They found no drugs, by the way, because he doesn't sell drugs. and they found a bunch of money. So they took the money, thinking it was drug money.
Allegedly.
Oh no, they took the money. That's not alleged.
Well,
They seized the money. It was like $2,000 or something. But then when they
the
gave
allegedly part is like they stole it.
some of it, he did not get it all back. They know that but they don't know what happened to the money. So what he decided to do, Afro Man, a genius, a musical genius of our lifetime, he made parody songs about the local police department, and they went viral, and they're so
insane.
They're so good.
Connor said, Afro Man is into drugs. Did they find kidnapping victims inside his shirt pocket or not? That was another thing. It wasn't just selling drugs. They were like, oh, there's like kidnapping victims, something like that on his property.
I didn't hear that.
Like that was also like an allegation for the reason why they like raided his home. Like that was part of it too, I guess. So,
but Afro Man made music about this whole instance. Multiple songs. He used video he had his own like
security
surveillance cameras. He used that video in the music videos, and he wrote songs about each members of the police department.
Probably the most well known is the Lemon Pound Cake, I think.
Lemon Pound Cake. What's the is this Somebody's a Son of a Bitch?
Yeah,
that's a good one too. Do you have that one pulled up?
I don't have that one. The only ones I have
what about
I only have
Lisa Lowdown? They're so good.
I only have
I want the whole album.
I don't want to play a bunch of them. I only had Lemon Pound Cake. So this is like how the song starts. Like this is
Adams County Sheriff kicked down my door.
Like that thing comes off the hinges.
Then I heard the glass spray. They found no kidnapping victims, just some lemon pound cake.
I'll tell you this. This is my favorite scene. The double take does it for me. That dude looks at the pound cake and then he looks again. That did it for me.
Sheriff wanna put down his gun and cut him up.
Look at the double take.
It does look like a good cake.
It does.
Lemon Pound Cake.
I think he wrote some like further in the song. Like
he's a Adams County Sheriff.
I got 3 parts of the song.
He's big as hell.
Listen to his voice.
Yeah, he's really.
Then he smelled another smell. What
yeah,
was
look at
that?
Twice.
Mama's lemon pound cake. It tastes so nice.
The song kind of bops too, though. The song kind of bops.
Made the sheriff wanna put down his gun and cut him a slice. Of what?
Like
he sees my cake and my porno mag call boom boom. Something happened to his camera on the way to the evidence room. Mama's lemon pound cake. It tastes so nice. Make the sheriff wanna put down his gun and cut him a slice.
Again, it's the double take from the sheriff that gets me every time when I watch a video. He looks down, and he looks down again at the pound cake. I was like, "Don't be that fat guy. Don't be that fat guy." When you're double taking that cake, like, ooh, like no, don't be that fat guy. Like, come on.
Captain, I need to seize that cake for evidence. I need to check it for drugs.
There could be drugs baked in there. You know, that's what they're doing a lot these days.
Have you heard about fentanyl cake?
Do the old Donald Trump. I heard they're doing it a lot of times. They're putting the drugs in the cake. We gotta seize all the cakes. Mama's lemon pound cake.
That was so good. So the court case happened.
They were all pissed off because like the police officers that he mentioned specifically, like allegedly they were getting like harassed and they were getting like letters, and like the one sheriff was like getting pound cake sent to him in the mail, and like so they were like butthurt about it, so they sued him for like defamation. Essentially is what it's about.
They sued him for defamation, and he won wildly.
I have 2 parts of his testimony.
Oh, you do? Oh, good.
First of all, the outfit he's wearing in court.
Yes.
Great. But this is like two parts of his testimony that he gave whenever he was being questioned about.
All of this is their fault. If they hadn't have wrongly raided my house, there would be no lawsuit. I would not know their names. They wouldn't be on my body. They wouldn't be on my home surveillance system. And There would be no songs, nothing. My money would still be intact, nothing. So all of this is their fault.
And because they executed a search warrant on your home, that gave you the right to post the things that we've seen this week on the internet?
Because
Is that right? Is that right, Mr. Foreman?
yes, for tearing down my door, not paying for it, not being apologetic, me being a sport, doing something peaceful to raise the money to pay for their damages, me having the right of the freedom of speech as an American to talk to my family, friends, and fans about what the sheriffs did to my home. Yes, I had the right to my freedom of speech. After they left, I had the right to kick the can and to do what I had to do to repair the damage they brought to my house.
Your Honor, the defense rests.
Connor said he got the munchies because he got high is such a good lyric too.
Yeah.
It is a really good lyric. It is a really good lyric. So,
Not guilty.
yeah, he got. I think this is
Gavel.
He also said
You remember
this
in your
too.
deposition when I asked you, why did you bring the news when you picked up the money?
Yeah, I didn't want to get beat up or Epstein at the sheriff's station after I
Yeah.
seen them running around my house with AR-15. So that's why I brought the news and my attorney.
When he went to go pick up like the money and everything that was confiscated when they were returning to him, he brought his attorney, about like a news crew with him because he didn't want to get beat up or quote unquote Epsteined.
I loved it. I loved everything about this story. It, you
And
know,
he won too. That's the thing. He won.
Justice prevailed.
Like if you go look at like any of the footage of like the people that are like testifying, the people that are suing him, stuff like that, they're like all crying and tears. They look sad and everything like that. Like they're down. Like their life has been like forever transformed because of what he did and what he posted and the songs he made. And
the
there's,
defense brought one witness. Did you see who it was?
No.
It was one of the police officer's ex-wife.
Oh, is it the one that stole the money? That laundered
Yes.
the money?
Yes.
There's one of the cops that has like an ex-wife that like laundered
Oh no,
money.
not her.
Not
he's
her?
still married to her.
Oh.
That's his. One of the cops, his current wife, got arrested for laundering money from her like church or her
I think it was
whatever
I think it was
job,
I think it
her
was
job, whatever she worked at. So that was not this one. This is one of the other cops. It's his ex-wife who they like hate each other. And he called the ex-wife to testify because she's a school teacher. And the questions they asked her was, your kids in school, like, do they hear songs from like Weird Al? And do they hear songs from different rappers? And do they know that it's art? Do they know that it doesn't mean literally this? Because in some of the songs he sings about like the one Lowdown Lisa, the one lady cop. He sings about like sexual innuendos with her, and she was the one that was just like bawling, crying, and she was suing for defamation. And he's like, no, I didn't mean that literally. It's art.
Yeah, it's
interpretation.
interpretation.
Like when Eminem sings about unaliving his ex-wife, like he's not literally doing that. He never got sued. And this is stuff they're saying, like it's art. Like it's freedom of speech. This is covered under the First Amendment.
Also, maybe don't like bust down my door for no reason and then like steal my money. That's also there's also that too. Like don't do that either. So
cops are all assholes.
Yeah, that's what your mom said. Cops are all assholes.
Here,
Fuck the
I'll drink to
police.
that.
All right, sir. She's been waiting for it. I got to tell my story.
Oh,
I got my story. So there's a story.
Adam
that
has a
happened down in
story.
North Carolina. I promised I would tell it. Charity's been dying for me to tell the story. It's done nothing but make her cackle for like a week straight. Like that. So when we were down there, we decided that we were going to go to a it was a science museum. I can't remember the specific name for it, but it was a science museum. And it was one of the science museums where it had like an outdoor and indoor and stuff like that. And you can go inside and you can see some like animals and some cool stuff and like physics stuff and everything like that. And you go outside. We rode like a little train that kind of like took us around and we were just like looking at cool stuff and everything like that. There was also like a pseudo petting zoo kind of thing out there where you could see animals. There's like a trail you could walk around. You could see dinosaurs and stuff like that.
They had dinosaurs?
Yeah, apparently.
There are dinosaurs at this science museum?
Yeah.
Oh my
if there would
God.
be, if they would be anywhere, I would guess the science museum.
Life finds a way.
It does find a way. So at one point, I'm with her and her son, and we're like, hey, let's go to the butterfly house. I'm like, okay, we're like, okay, let's go to the butterfly house. Let's go to the butterfly house. So we're like, we're going to the butterfly house. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll look at some like butterflies, it'll be like interesting and stuff like that. So we're like moseying our way down to the butterfly house. We get in there. We put their stuff to the side. We're going to walk in. Her and her son walk in ahead of me while I'm just putting some more stuff aside and I'm following them in. So there's like when you walk in, there's like 2 doors. There's like the entrance door to like the actual sanctuary part that we're in the building, but actual sanctuary part, there's like a 2 door. There's one door that's like opens up this little room, like a foyer. And then another door you open up to actually get into the butterfly house itself. Yeah. So I go so they're in there. I follow them in. They're like 10, 15 feet away. I'm going in, trying to catch up to them. I open the door. I go into the butterfly house. Now, then there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff that happens over the next 4 or 5 seconds. There's a lot that happens. Understand something first and foremost.
I wonder where this is going.
I have 3 major fears in my life. 1, I don't like heights. Hate heights. I don't like 2, I don't like water going above my head. If I'm in like a pool or something like that, if water goes above my head, I start freaking out, I start panicking because I don't know how to swim. I don't know how to handle it. It's just my thing. The 3rd like big fear I have is large, like creepy crawly things, bugs, things like that, like big bugs and stuff like that. Like even some little ones, but like definitely big bugs. So I've been to the zoo. I've gone to places like the reptile house and stuff like that. In the reptile house, because I've never been to a butterfly house before. In the reptile house,
all
the reptiles are enclosures behind walls, behind glass, behind nets and stuff like that. Foolish me thought same thing.
You thought the butterflies were going to be in little,
I thought they were going to be like
jars?
behind nets or something like that. Like there's going to be like a walkway
There's
and there's like nets,
giant net,
and like nets, like, so that there's no interaction or anything. I had no idea that the butterflies are just free flying around everybody.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
There
should be a sign letting you know that. I didn't know that. I thought it was gonna be like reptiles where like they were like enclosed and like there was no direct interaction. I didn't know.
So you walked through the doors, pushed the things aside,
through the doors, glass doors, walked in,
and you were on their turf.
I had no idea. Now
they can smell fear.
As I said, a lot happens in about 4 or 5 seconds of me walking in.
All right, give us a quick
rundown. A lot of stuff happens. So I walk in, I see them. Jerry's like, I thought this was common knowledge. Silly me. Clearly not.
I did too.
Clearly not. So I walk in. I see Jared over there, his son. Say, wait, we're walking over there. To my right, I see like a mother and her kids. They're on like a little butterfly bench taking a picture. Like, oh, snap, snap, snap. Like, oh, this is adorable. Like, okay, cool. And then I see Mothra coming from my fucking head.
Mothra. Come back, Mothra.
I'm using it as a comparison. I noticed they're not monster butterflies. I get it. But like, I see basically Mothra coming from my head. I look up. I'm like 2 seconds into this place, by 1 or 2 seconds in. There's a butterfly huge coming from my head. Coming right. I'm like, it's like 2 feet away from me. Mm-hmm. It's coming right at me.
And like venom dripping from its
and
fangs.
And then it like drops down and disappears. I don't know where the fuck it went. So like I see it coming at me. I'm like, whoa! I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like I step back and then it like drops down, disappears. Like where the fuck did it go? I look over. Charity's looking at me like pointing at me like it's down on my leg.
And
I'm wearing shorts and I can feel it.
Oh.
So I'm like,
was it gonna suck your blood?
I'm gonna get you in a second. Don't worry, we're gonna get to all that in a second. Stop.
My mom's
Stop.
like, they don't hurt people. They're the most docile creature on God's earth.
Have you ever seen a butterfly body up close? It's a bug. It's an insect. Yes. It's disgusting.
They're like the sweetest, cutest little pollinators.
It doesn't matter. It's disgusting. It's gross. They're a bug. I don't know. It's they're creepy crawlies. I don't care. I had this conversation with Charity. It's following the draft from. Yeah, she keeps saying like there's a draft on the door meant to like push the butterflies away from the door so they don't fly out the door and stuff like that.
Sure, yeah, I get that.
And my comment to that was not doing a good enough job because it came right at me as I'm walking in the door. So, I don't like creepy crawlies. I have no problem.
They're not crawling, they're flying.
it landed on my fucking leg and I felt it crawling on my leg.
They're
I
cute,
don't like
little-
creepy crawlies. I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs. I'm fascinated by bugs on like a TV screen or like a documentary or behind a fucking net or a wall. I will like fascinated by them, but I don't want any direct contact with them. Guys, there's their most
Thank you.
docile
Yes.
creature other than Scott. We love
Yeah.
you, Scott.
Yeah.
There's like the fan blew it onto you. Yeah, I know. They need to fix that system. Shouldn't have blown it onto me. So I could feel it on my
Adam,
leg.
Maybe you're a Disney princess now.
I could feel it on my
want-
leg. And I had to add this part of the story. So I told Charity the story about like how when I get out of the shower, after I dry myself off, I kind of like air dry my feet because I don't want to get athlete's foot. So I want to make sure there's no moisture on there. So like I kind of kick my feet back and forth to like air dry and stuff like that after I get out of the shower and stuff like that. That's what I like to do. I don't want athlete's foot. No. So like this is
athlete's foot doesn't.
it's like
not
moisture.
moist.
It's like moisture in your
It's
feet.
like a bacteria. It's like a fungus.
But like they form like moisture can like help make
but
them
the
form.
fungus itself, I've gotten athlete's foot before. You put.
I've looked it up. It's like sometimes like the bacteria can be formed like moisture and stuff like that. They can grow in there and stuff like that. So like in an effort to avoid all that, I just do that. You know, whatever.
What's that have to do with butterflies?
So when I felt it on my leg, I knew it was on my leg, and so I wanted to kick it off my leg.
Oh my god!
So according to Charity, I looked like I was kicking my feet as if I was drying my feet, but I'm like blah, blah, I'm just shaking my leg. You can't see it, but like I'm just shaking my leg. It's on my right leg. I'm like shaking it. It kind of comes off. I start to lose my balance. So I go to take a step back.
no way. Did you eat shit?
No, I stepped on the butterfly
You killed it.
by accident.
You murderer!
I told you, this all happened in 4 or 5 seconds. 4 or 5
my
seconds, this whole thing. And I'm not
God,
even
dude.
done with the fucking story. That's the thing. I'm not even done. So like, and here's the thing. I didn't like crush it where like I stomped on it. I was like, oh God. I like put my foot down real quick and they picked it up real quick. And so like, me and Charity both thought like, maybe I just like stepped on its wings by accident. Maybe it's alive. Maybe it's alive. No, it didn't move. Didn't fucking move. I look down. It's not moving. I look up at Charity. She's like give me the bug. I was like looking at me. And then I look at the mother with her kids over there.
Oh no!
And we lock eyes. And she has like the same look of like disgust and surprise on her face. We lock eyes. Her kids look like they're about to cry because I accidentally
Oh my
killed
God.
a butterfly.
I can't believe you.
Because I accidentally killed a butterfly. We lock eyes. I look back at Charity, and you know what I do? I turn around and leave. I turn around and walk out the door. I walked out the fucking door.
Well, okay.
I walked
You're not
the fuck
gonna,
out.
You're not gonna know this answer, but I'm such like a dork with trivia. Do you know what species of butterfly it was?
No idea.
What color was it?
No idea.
You don't.
I don't remember. A lot happened in 5 seconds, dude.
Charity, what color was the butterfly? Because certain butterflies are protected. That means what you did is an arrestable offense.
They didn't catch me. It was an accident. Connor said he walks into its own house and curb stomp a fucking butterfly in front of
How
the
could
kids.
you? You know what? Where's PETA? Where's PETA?
Gorgeous Arctic blue with black and purple markings.
I think
They're free game?
no, I don't think they're morning cloak. I think it might be a morning cloak. It's not so monarch are the orange with like the tiger stripes. Those ones are protected. Those are the ones my family, we raise them. I don't know if you know this. We plant milkweed and we go and we search for the little caterpillars and we catch them and we take them into this habitat where they make their chrysalists, and then when they hatch, we release the butterflies. It's like a whole thing. My wife and both my kids do. Like we hold them in our hands, and
No.
they're just beautiful, majestic
that
creatures.
sounds horrifying to me.
And they do
Sounds
such
terrible to me.
great pollination.
Jay said it was huge, not a baby at all.
They're-
Yeah, the thing was
They're
massive.
free game.
Free game. You sound like you're gonna hunt some more, bro. No, I'm just like, look.
He got the taste for blood, and now he's out for more.
When I say this thing was massive, this thing was huge. It thing was enormous. Like, and the whole thing was an accident. So the second I locked eyes with the mother,
I wonder if they were like Amazonian, they weren't native.
I'm gonna
Was
tell
it
you-
like a blue morpho?
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you this right now. if there are butterflies that are really that dangerous that like we got to protect them, they need to be behind a fucking net then and not have direct interaction with the public.
There is a butterfly that's from the Amazon in South America. It's this midnight blue color and it's huge, but they're not native to here, so I don't know if they'd have it. It's called a blue morpho, and it is just the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen in your life.
I'm sorry. 2 comments came in. Charity said they're beautiful. It's such a perfect thing. Donity showed up and says, "I'm back, baby. How we doing?" Sorry, dude. You missed a lot.
He's a murderer.
You missed a lot. I'm not recapping the whole story.
Adam killed a guy.
You're gonna have to like rewatch it. I'm sorry. Kinds of careful butterflies have a pornographic memory.
Pornographic.
Look,
Yeah, they're gonna come.
I don't like. And here's the thing. And I thought about it. And it's all since back to when I was a kid. When I was like 4 or 5 years old, I was in the park. I was like playing catch, something like that. I felt something like on my leg. I looked down. There's a big ass praying mantis on my leg, and it looked horrifying, and it freaked me the hell out. It freaked me out. And ever since then,
They
creepy
also
crawlies,
don't hurt
no.
you.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a. Guess what? If I am like standing on the Empire State Building and I look out the window, I know logically I'm not gonna fall. There's a window there. I'm not gonna fall. It doesn't change my fear. It doesn't change that at all. So like the idea of like, oh, it's not gonna kill you doesn't fucking help, dude. Doesn't make a difference.
How does it feel to be terrified of something so insignificant?
I'll tell you this.
I wish I knew what that
And
was like.
here's the thing. It only freaks me out if it's on me. If it didn't touch me, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care at all. But like the fact that it was on me and touching me, I was like, no, I don't like, no. Okay, if Adam killed a praying mantis, I'm not mad at all because they freaky as hell.
Donut, he's on your side.
That was when I was a kid, and that's what stemmed from the fear of the creepy crawlies.
He killed a butterfly.
Yeah, he was a butterfly.
Beautiful, majestic pollinator.
By accident. Totally by accident.
I bet you murdered it on purpose. I can see the lust in your eye.
Connor wants you to
You
finish.
are now bloodlust.
Connor wants you to finish a sentence. He says, Scott, finish a sentence you were saying before Adam interrupted. They're gonna and then what's the end of that sentence?
I was gonna say they're gonna come and rape you because he said they have a pornographic memory.
Scotty, you're afraid of spiders, apparently. I'm afraid of spiders too. You're afraid of spiders.
I don't like spiders.
There's a lot of spiders that don't hurt you, Scott. There's a lot of them that are harmless. So shut the fuck up.
I live in a house with 3 women, so when the spiders get in, I get called and I have to deal with it. But I'm gonna smash a spider. Spiders and I have an agreement. We have an Iran nuclear contract right now where we say, listen, if I see a spider that's outside, I'm gonna leave it alone because it's outside. That's their habitat. But if a spider is in my home, it's going to die. That's the agreement that spiders and I have. I won't kill a spider that's outside.
He said, no butterfly death is a, quote, accident, mister. You repent for your sins this instant. I said, there are some spiders that hit you, but there are no butterflies that can hit you. Here's what I'm going to say. And here's what I'm saying. By the way, I'm not even really done with the story, by the way. I'm almost done with that.
This was 4 seconds, you said.
Yeah.
How long do you have to explain 4 seconds?
So my thing is, if I would have known that the butterflies were free flying, I might have prepared myself a little bit better and I wouldn't have freaked out. I went from thinking there's going to be bugs.
You dressed as a beekeeper and gone into the butterfly house?
I would have mentally prepared myself. Like I went from the mental image of we're going to go in there, but there's going to be butterflies behind the nets. We're going to look at some like beautiful little like wings and stuff like that. That's cool too. Now Mothra's coming at my fucking head and like it's a whole goddamn thing. If I would have known, if there were signs that said the butterflies are free floating around here and stuff like that, maybe I could have mentally prepared myself. So I said, spiders don't get their Miranda rights read. They either leave my house or leave this room. Fucking same difference.
I want to know, Connor.
Same difference, you bastard.
Connor living in Hawaiian Islands over there. They probably have beautiful butterflies and big scary spiders. I would imagine being in paradise over there. I picture like jungles as beautiful butterflies and horrible spiders. That's just me.
By the way, I can just hear Charity cackling right now because she's done nothing for a week straight but laugh at me over
Charity,
this.
you're gonna have to walk him through life. Like this is gonna be a chore for you because he just needs to understand how the world works. And
I've never been to a butterfly house before. I didn't know that's what happened.
There's probably a lot of things you haven't been to, and we need to teach you.
The second that I locked eyes with that mother, Like I'm telling you, when I tell you we locked eyes, me and this mother locked eyes, and she had a horrified look on her face.
It's that one.
Donnie said, I usually glaze Adam with takes, but I can't go on this blatant. Charity said, I learned many lessons from that moment, Scott. She definitely did.
He needs our help.
So I lock eyes with his mother.
Yeah.
And I thought I said this, and maybe I said it quietly, but I thought I said, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here.
I gotta go.
But from Charity's perspective, she saw me kill this butterfly, lock eyes with her, lock eyes with the other mother. She locks eyes with the other mother, looks back at me, and from her perspective, without saying anything, I turn around and I walk out the door. I leave. I exit the situation.
The old Irish goodbye.
I exit the situation, and then I'm like, all right, I've collected myself. All right, I'm gonna call Charity. I'm gonna be like, okay, like I'll meet you at the other side, whatever. And I call her. Fucking phone sitting out on the cart that we brought in, so she didn't have her phone with her. I'm like Larry David in this moment. I'm waiting for like the mother to come out of the exit with, there he is,
with the security guard.
There's the butterfly killer, and me being Larry, like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you doing? Like, it came right in my head. Like, what are you even saying? Like, it was an accident.
This is an episode of Curb. This is an episode of Curb.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Kind of said every time Adam smiles, a butterfly dies. No, so like and I see Charity come out the other side, and like she
the Hawaiian smiling spider. I'm gonna have to check that out. It's probably gonna haunt my dreams.
I'm good.
Are they dangerous, Connor, or are they like friendly spiders?
Oh, they're smiling, so they must be friendly, right?
I mean, they must be, right?
Yeah, 100%. So I'm like, when Charity comes out, they didn't stay long. They basically, there was like the door, the entrance, it circles immediately to the exit door, and there's like a whole other shit that you can go through back there. I guess her son like came out the exit door, and we're like, according to her, this is what happened after I left. I think she was willing to play like dumb, like, because we didn't come in directly together, like side by side. So I think she kind of wanted to play dumb.
Who's that guy?
The problem is her son was like, where's Adam? Where did Adam go? Like, where did Adam go? Like, loud as hell.
Son, Adam's dead. That bald guy killed him.
Yeah. So, like, she was like, I can't even, like, play it off because my son's giving me away now. So she comes out and we have, like, discussion. I'm like, I didn't know. And
oh, my God.
For the rest of the day, mind you, we didn't immediately leave the museum or the science center. We went back up to this other area that her son loved, where it's like a kid's area where they could like learn about physics and stuff like that. And the entire time she's doing nothing. She's cackling so hard that when we're in that room, she has to leave the room to collect herself, come back in just to cackle some more, crying her ass off. That's all she does for the next 2 hours. And I'm like, meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, we gotta go. We gotta go. They're gonna come after me. We gotta go. We gotta get the fuck out of here. And then, not for nothing, like, her son breaks something in that room too. And then she has I can't take you to anywhere, can I? Like, okay, it wasn't broken, but like, he definitely caused a problem that the maintenance had to come in.
Sounds
and,
like she was herding cats on this day.
Tony said Adam became a DC leveled villain after this.
Did too.
Accidentally. You forced me, like, no.
This is your
villain
arc.
I can hear Charity. She's cackling her fucking ass off right now. She's laughing so hard at me, and fine, duly so.
The monarch assassin.
Separated. It's a funny situation.
Oh my God.
I have never experienced both flight and fight at the same time. I managed to do it in that moment. I killed the butterfly by accident, and then I GTFO'd the fuck out of there. I said, fun fact, a Hawaiian smiling spider is the only spider in the world that would starve to feed their kids.
Ah, I think I like that spider. They creep me out, but that sounds like a good parent. Adam, this is one of my favorite stories you've ever told. See, you get out, you live life.
That butterfly would be alive today if I didn't get out and live life. Just saying. Just saying. Just say. Or if they put, all I'm saying is just put signs up. Just put signs up so I know. They're making the assumption that everybody knows. Clearly not. I don't know what happened.
People know.
I want to know what happened, what the conversation the keepers had that evening. Like, Buddy fought the monarch in the worst way. Monarchy in the worst way.
Everyone in the chat has jokes tonight. It's killing me.
Yeah.
Dude, see, they were coming after me because of my movie picks, but now you took the heat off me because you killed a majestic butterfly. Now everybody's like, forget Scott having bad taste in movies. Adam's a murderer. Oh, I'm gonna cackle. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
I let it go. I felt bad in the moment. I was like, I'll tell you this. I felt worse. If there wasn't a family to my right, I probably wouldn't really feel anything at all. I'd be like, all right, let's move on. We'll pretend that was there.
You have no emotion.
But
you
like
have no soul.
But like,
you don't
from
care.
what I understand, when Charity came out, from what I understand, the kids started crying. Like the kids over there, they started crying because they were
My
so
kids
upset.
probably would have cried.
And I'm like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, it was an accident. I didn't like go in there and stop my foot.
You know what you have going for you? Those children that saw the Holocaust take place.
Yeah.
You are now the boogeyman in their dreams.
I said this too. I was like, from now on, these kids are going to grow up and they're going to have a story they're going to tell about the one time they were in a butterfly house and some horrible bald man just showed up and stomped on a butterfly.
Mommy, can you check under my bed for the bald man? Oh my god.
Connor said, every time you think something is common sense, no matter how obvious, there's an Adam somewhere out there lurking. That's a good one.
I like that,
You know, I said most butterflies only live like 2 or 3 weeks. Is that true? I don't know.
It depends on the species because I'm gonna be a dork here. The late season monarch butterflies, like they only live 2 to 3 weeks when they're born in the early summer. But the ones that are born in the end of summer, they do a migration to Mexico City. It's like the coolest thing. And they wait all winter in a forest outside of Mexico City. And then they go back to North America, the other part, the United States and Canada, and lay eggs and die. So they live, so most, and science doesn't understand this. Most monarch butterflies live 2 to 3 weeks, except for the late season ones, and then they live like 6 months.
Okay.
It's wild. It's wild. But deforestation around Mexico City is taking their habitat. That's why they're protected. So you can't stomp those ones when you go into the butterfly house.
No, you can't. Don't if you go back and rewatch the live, go back like 5, maybe 10 minutes, you'll catch the entire story. So you didn't miss a lot, but I think you got the gist.
I mean,
and let me tell you, like, put the cherry on the pie, a little bit, the icing on the cake, a little bit, the sprinkles on there was
put the wiener in the pie
because I had mentioned that, like, you mentioned like, oh, Charity's just doing nothing but herding sheep between me and her son. As we're leaving the entire facility, walking out the front door, her son sees like a hairband, like a hair tie on the ground on the floor, picks it up and look at it like, look, why would I have? And she's like, no, so you put that down. That's dirty. Put that down. Loudly as hell goes, wee, and just like swings his arm and throws it in the air. Like, yeah. And then that was enough for her. She
I thought he was gonna like throw it at you and it was gonna hit the back of your leg and
no,
you were gonna have flashbacks with the butterfly.
He was just like loud like wee, and just like it wasn't like threw it down, like step back away from her. Swung his arm up in the air, throwing the hair tie, and that was enough. That was it for Charity. She almost couldn't drive. Mm-hmm. I almost had to drive her car because like she's like, I can't do it.
That's so good. That's so good. Sounds like you had a great time. The butterfly didn't have a great time, but you guys did.
I kind of said anybody threw it, hit a butterfly and killed
it. Oh man. I have so much to get through, and that story, I don't know if I can top that. We had Afro Man, we had killer butterflies. Like, where do we go from here?
I think we're done with the show, quite frankly.
Oh my god. Okay. We got to talk about one thing real quick before we go.
All right, real quick, we'll talk about one thing.
We had a couple deaths.
Okay.
And there's some deaths that are very important that we need to talk about. The rest we will save for our bonus show. We're gonna do a bonus show.
We'll do a quick bonus show.
I got stuff to talk about. Bonus show.
We still do Core Cinema tonight, so we do a quick bonus show.
So Adam, we lost some fallen soldiers. First off, I'd like to say R.I.P. to the butterfly that you stabbed.
Connor said,
Okay,
other butterflies.
the butterfly is the first one that we're gonna honor tonight in our memoriam. The butterfly that Adam made street pizza out of. So
It's not flat.
That's the first.
That's the fucked up part. Like we were both like, Charity and I were both like, is it gonna move? Because it doesn't look crushed.
That's the first
Like, is it
fallen
gonna
soldier.
move?
Adam, Chuck Norris died.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
You don't care.
Okay. Not really.
You
Like,
weren't a big Walker Texas Ranger fan.
No, I didn't really watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a good show. I was like, I was a big fan of the show. I watched it with my grandparents when I was a kid, and I happened to have Chuck Norris's autograph, folks. I didn't meet him. I didn't get this. My grandparents did. They went to Mardi Gras and they got Walker's autograph. But he's dead now. I'm putting this here so you can get the thumbnail, by the way. Mark it.
Why don't you just like take a picture and send it to me?
All right, I can do that.
Just do that. Because I'm not gonna. What's this? I'm gonna forget that it's there.
I'll do that.
So you're better off doing that.
So you have no thoughts on Chuck Norris? Come on, man. He turned into like a meme later in life.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny.
And then the meme was overused.
Kind of was.
Yeah, exactly.
It was funny for a little bit.
For a little bit, yeah. But then they just kept getting used. And then when he died, they started memeing more. And I'm like, all right, we get it, guys.
Yeah, he.
Guys, notice that I don't really care. Chuck Norris wasn't a great guy. Great television, though.
He wasn't a great guy.
Yeah, so fuck him.
He really wasn't.
Yeah, so fuck.
He was
fuck
very
bad people.
MAGA. He was very anti-LGBTQA+.
Yeah, so fuck him. Because by the way, apparently
Afro-Man's pretty MAGA.
He's a little
Yeah.
MAGA.
He's like very MAGA. And Afro-Man, I remember a couple years ago, we talked about on this podcast. It was like 2016, 2017. He was on stage doing a show, and a drunk girl, like teenage girl, ran up on stage and was dancing, and he just freaking cold cocked her. Do you remember this?
Oh yeah.
He punched her. He was nominated for Douche of the Day because we used to do Douche of the Day back then, and he freaking knocked her out. Should she have been running on stage? No. He should have had security. Like this is a thing that happens, but he did not need to do that to that girl.
No.
And he's very MAGA, so we don't really care for that. But what the cops did to Afro-Man should not have happened. And his music he's making is spectacular.
From what I heard, like I haven't heard much of like his MAGA sentiments. The only thing I've heard about him like being a Trump supporter was that he asked to play at one of Trump's rallies one time.
He's a registered Republican.
Well, this doesn't mean he's MAGA though.
He's pretty he's spoken out, I think.
Okay.
I think Afro-Man is MAGA.
Last I heard him talking about, he's like, yeah, I met him once and shook his hand, but he's like, it doesn't mean I'm a fan of the guy.
I've heard that Afro-Man was MAGA, but I don't know for sure. But I do know for sure
might be. He
Chuck
might be.
Norris was MAGA.
Yeah, so fuck him too.
Like Chuck Norris was full on MAGA. And I've watched Walker, Texas Ranger later in life. And as a kid, I loved that show. As an adult, he's not a good actor.
No.
Like at all. He's a really good martial arts expert. And I kind of love that. And Trevette steals the show. If you know, you know. But yeah. Chuck Norris, he's dead. He is no longer with us. He died.
People died.
I think Connor, wasn't he in Hawaii when he died? That's the rumor I heard. He was like visiting. He's not from there. He's from Texas. He lives in Texas. But he was like on vacation with his family. He's like 86 years old. And he was like in Hawaii on vacation and dropped dead in the Aloha State. Afro-Man from deep Alabama. He's deaf or Maui. He was on Maui. Okay. See, that's why we got Connor. Keeps us informed.
He's got to keep us in the news of what's going on.
Walker's gone. We also lost Robert Mueller, the former head of the FBI.
Did you see what Trump had to say about him when he died?
My God, dude.
He's like basically good riddance. Fuck him.
Yeah.
That's basically
Trump
what he said.
released a statement and Obama released a statement, and they couldn't have been more polar opposites of each other.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the biggest Mueller fan because he and Comey, because Comey took over after Mueller was gone, and Comey they worked together. both of them are Republicans. They're
Yeah.
for some reason Mueller was appointed by Bush, and for whatever reason Obama left him. He didn't make him resign. And then he's the guy who did the investigation on Hillary Clinton in October of 2016.
Yeah.
A month before the election. And that
it influenced. It 100% influenced.
Fucking did. And then a little bit later, he investigated Trump's ties to Russia and everything. And that's how Trump got all butthurt. But did anything ever happen with that?
No.
Nothing
happened.
Nothing happened. So I respect Robert Mueller, but wasn't a big fan of him. And he's gone now. And we also lost, you're the one that brought this to my attention. Nick Brennan.
I just brought it up as the rules of three.
He's the guy who played Xander on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I didn't watch a lot of Buffy, but I heard he died. I was like, well, there's a third one. We were really hoping for one other third one. Really crossing our fingers there, but it didn't happen. So
I love the Grim Reaper meme where he's playing the claw machine game. You guys know it. He's like, is Trump even in this thing? He's pulling out Walker, Texas Ranger, and Robert Mueller, and he can't find Trump.
Connor said a little bit ago, we'll say the same when Trump goes. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Jay said Obama actually extended Mueller's term because despite being Republican, he was a bipartisan player.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But, I mean, there comes a time where you got to play dirty. Obama was just, I don't know, little too big-hearted naive. He would have never stepped on a butterfly. That's for sure. That's for damn sure.
Then it said, never watched Buffy, but I've heard, he was an all right guy, so R.I.P. I never watched a lot of Buffy. I knew of the character, but I guess I heard he had heart problems, and his family said he died of natural causes, which is he's in his mid 50s, so
that's
how
too bad.
natural could they fucking be?
Yeah.
So,
I remember I didn't watch too much Buffy either, but I remember what's her name? Michelle Trachtenberg in that show too, and she was she died last year. We had her in our 2025 memo. She was in Eurotrip and Ice Princess and Harriet the Spy. She's I had a crush on her, man. She's the redheaded girl in Eurotrip.
Yeah.
Come on. Everybody knows Eurotrip. What a classic.
Connor said Obama wouldn't stomp it, but probably he'd cruise missile it.
The chat has come to play tonight.
You guys came to play. I'm glad we started as late as we did. You guys came to play.
This would have been last week, but somebody was too busy stomping butterflies, curb stomping butterflies. You went American History X on a poor little winged friend. Instead, you could have been here on the podcast.
All accidents. It was an accident.
All right. I got a lot more stuff because we missed the whole week, but I guess we'll save it for the bonus show. Adam, how can they listen to our bonus show?
Let's save the really, really good stuff, though, for the following week. We'll do some of the good stuff. We don't want to do too much of the fun stuff on the bonus show, but we'll do some of it, and we'll save some of it for next week. Unless it's time sensitive that we got to do it. If you guys want to get a hold of Further Action, and if you want to hear some of the bonus stuff that Scott says he wants to talk about, the great stuff, you can email us for distraction@gmail.com to get access to the bonus show that we're going to do. Head over to Patreon, go to patreon.com/4distraction and subscribe to us on there. It is $1 a month for bonus content episodes. All proceeds go to improving the show, better equipment, subscriptions to all the services that we need and everything like that. So $1 a month. That's if it could let me go lower, I'd go lower, but it doesn't. So $1 a month, patreon.com/4distraction. Like I said, email us for distraction@gmail.com. We're on Facebook and YouTube. That is where we primarily do the live streaming. So you can search for Distraction on there. Scott on Facebook, Scott Malenke. He friends everybody. It doesn't matter what's going on. So head on there. That's where we do live streaming. I'm working on getting some other stuff going. I'm gonna do some streaming on my.
You're trying to bring TikTok back.
The only issue is I have to stream on my TikTok profile at least 3 times, 3 different days, 30 minutes before I can get access to the way that we were doing it with yours before.
Are you going to do Grizzle or are you going to do For Your Distractions?
I'm going to do Grizzled because I feel like We'll use For Distraction for something else. I don't know, but we'll do Grizzled for right now, and we'll see. It's an experiment. We'll see if it works.
So on TikTok, follow me, Scotty Knows. He's Grizzled. Or you can follow For Your Distraction on TikTok. TikTok is coming back shortly, we promise.
If I may even try like streaming something a little bit tonight. I don't know. So we'll see. Maybe
You're going
not.
deep.
Yeah, we'll see. So head on there. I'm going to try to get that going so that we can test and bring back TikTok. I'm looking to start a Twitch and a Kick as well, because we got options and things like that. Only bad thing with TikTok is the censored chat. Yeah, but it's more interaction and stuff like that. So we'll see. If you want to like watch the post show or watch the video after the fact, go to YouTube, search For Your Distraction. I upload all the videos for the podcast up there. If you just want to listen to the audio version, the main hub for that is Podbean, podbean.com/For Distraction. You can list us on there. Great resource, great. They have an app, great app for it. But if you like doing the other things like iTunes, Spotify, or your third-party podcast apps, you can listen to us on there too. Just know that if you do those ones, a lot of the older ones, they don't show up on there for whatever reason. I'm not going to fix it. Sorry. Scott brought us back into Twitter for whatever reason.
We are on Twitter
at Podcast FYD.
You can tweet us at Podcast FYD. Search for Distraction. Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow us on there. We're still a member of the Electronic Media Collectives. Head over to electronicmediacollective.com and listen to us and a bunch of other really, really, really good shows on there. But we're number one. And I said, Pick is a pedo app. I guess I won't create an account there. I've heard it's an minor alternative to Twitch. And somebody like months ago was like, you should I watch a lot of Kick content.
You
should make a Kick thing. It was Desmond. He showed up in a random Facebook.
Our friend
time,
Desmond, yeah.
And mentioned that, and I was like, oh, I'll keep that in mind. But I'll look into it. If that's what it's known for, then fuck Kick. But I'm working on a Twitch. I'm looking to get
America's a pedo country.
Scott's like any port in the storm, we'll go to anywhere. We'll go to any app. He's about ready to make a Truth Social. Quite frankly, he's ready to do that.
Gets us out there. Let's do it.
Scott,
Adam,
we do
welcome back. I'm glad you're back.
Yeah. As of right now, next week's show, like I said, there's going to be a schedule change, so should be next Monday. Shouldn't be any reason why it shouldn't be, so we'll plan for that.
Unless you murder more butterflies.
Unless the butterfly police come and take me to jail.
You're on the run from the law.
Okay. Tony said, I watch a lot of Kick content, in quotes, should be a warning, but Twitch is still clean to my knowledge. Yeah, Twitch is fine. Twitch is fine. I'm looking for it, so we'll see.
Lemon pound cake, he wanna put down his Glock. Lemon pound cake, trending on TikTok. Lemon pound cake, he's a family guy. Lemon pound cake, the munchies because he got hot. Lemon pound cake.